Hello, I'm Juliana Robinson, and this is the usability and reflection portion of my social and emotional learning course for educators that I have created. Before I get started, I want to mention that this is the screen that the course will open up to. They do not have to click into resources. The participants will be directly led to this page once they have access to the course. For my usability testing, I was fortunate to have three marvelous, strong academic leaders in my campus to help me. First, I have Daniela Figueroa. She is a first-year teacher and provided me with plenty of insight on how to make the course as straightforward and user-friendly as possible. Down here, I have Laura Francis and Sanela Petrovic, who combined provided me with almost 40 years of instructional experience. Sanela Petrovic is the instructional coach for our district, and Laura Francis is our department chair for language arts. Between the two of them, they bring strong academic leadership and insight, which will help me make my course more engaging. In the future, if I was to do this over, I would definitely just increase the amount of feedback that I get by including more people in usability testing, because increasing the amount of feedback will only increase the amount of suggestions that I receive in order to make my course more engaging and in order to make me a better facilitator of learning. So this is where the course opens up again. And the platform I chose is Schoology, and that worked really well because everyone in our district uses Schoology for learning, so that made it very seamless. The documents I used were Google Docs, and that worked very well with only one hiccup, and I learned that during usability testing, and it was that I had not adjusted the share settings for one of the documents. And once I received that information, I quickly adjusted it so that it was accessible to all participants. This was the best choice for me because this is already what our district uses and makes the learning for this course, the online portion, very seamless and user-friendly. The most important lesson I learned is that collaboration is incredibly powerful. I am at my best when I work alongside others toward a common goal. Their feedback was very valuable. For example, one lesson I learned is that the Start Here module was incredibly helpful to make expectations very clear from the beginning. This is something I will continue to include in courses that I create in the future. Our instructional coach mentioned that she'd like for links to open in a tab to not disrupt the flow of a module. This lesson is important to me as a school leader, but also as a teacher because it's feedback that I can immediately implement in my online components of my 8th grade language arts classes. Ms. Figueroa said that she enjoyed the varied activities in the modules, which made the lessons engaging. Ms. Francis informed me that everything was easy to follow, but suggested that I provide more opportunities for collaboration in the asynchronous portion, as well as short comprehension checks at the end of each week for accountability and to reinforce important concepts. If we look here, I have implemented those here in week 1. There is a discussion and opportunity for collaboration, as well as a short comprehension check. I have set links to open in new windows as well to make learning flow and not feel so disjointed. Incorporating usability testing improved my course structure and learner experience. The adjustments that I made enabled participants to move through the course without feeling frustrated. I enhanced my course by listening to their feedback, adding quizzes, and discussion opportunities. The changes will increase the odds that participants will recommend this course to others, and that will only lead to perhaps wider participation and gains for our students in our district. Ultimately, the process really provided me with the opportunity to see the value of feedback. So one thing I decided to do in my resources portion for this professional development course is add a suggestion box, because that allows me to become better and allows me to get results fast, feedback in the moment while participants are actively taking the course. I have also actually included this in my 8th grade language arts classes. I initiated this today, and I've already received 7 filled out forms with these students giving me feedback to make learning more meaningful to them. So once again, this was very meaningful for me. So another thing that this feedback helped me with is clarifying that if my learning outcomes are focused and that they're measurable and that they are clearly communicated with the participants. This is clearly done at the beginning of each module as well as the beginning of the course in our course outline and our three-column table. Testing is to be mindful of the variety of activities that I include and to make my learning more measurable, the assessments so that they measure the intended learning outcomes. This clear alignment between outcomes, activities, and assessments will help me build learner confidence and leads to better outcomes for the students. I made sure that our in-person meetings are in a space with reliable internet and that each campus in our district has reliable Wi-Fi. I've made many of the course materials available offline, so once they're downloaded, the participants will have access to them. I've linked our technology help ticket here so that if participants run into an issue, they can receive timely assistance using the channels established by our district. The course is compatible with district-issued tech as well as smartphones, so the course is accessible to all district employees. I provided the participants with multiple channels of support in the Start Here module. They have access to my email information, my office hours, and conferencing information as well. All of this information is easily found in the Start Here module, which once again is the first thing participants will see when they join the course. Thank you so much for your time.